Let me get my screen ready.
Here we are. We're live.
Here we are. We are
We got-
live. We're
got our
back.
muscle milk.
We got our muscle milk,
Ready
product
to take down these baddies.
product placement to take. Yeah, got it. You know what? Our character is jacked in a
Only in an illusion though.
an illusory way. Which is a vibe that I can get behind. I can't share my screen. There's no button.
Oh dear.
I could try and refresh, maybe.
Oh dear.
Oh wait, I see it. Okay, I found it. It wasn't there before. That was weird.
You're lying.
Maybe I am. I don't think I am, but I could be unintentionally. All right, window adventure game.
All right. So the only thing I remember about last week was that the hour I blinked and we were done.
It did go by really fast, and I also don't really remember what happened last time. So I think we need to like ask ChatGPT. Please summarize what happened last time I played.
Is it going to remember the last time you like wrote into it? We're going to find out, I guess.
We're about to find out. Yeah, I don't know if it has the like capacity to know when it started and when it ended. We found ourselves on the run after Felix. Okay, yeah, after Felix was recognized in a tavern due to the wanted posters showing the crew's faces. Gavin lashed out at Felix for jeopardizing the group, and the argument between your teammates escalated into heated drama. However, in a surprising turn, a glowing guardian linked to the artifact appeared, calming the group and shifting your focus. The guardian tied to the strange prison realm. So I guess it's like a guard. I'm still not on board with the whole like we support the prison realm thing, but whatever. Silently communicated its purpose to help stop Terran from merging the worlds and unleashing chaos. Realizing you had an ally in this powerful figure, the group came together, devising a plan to lure Terran into a trap. Oh, that's right. Okay. You all agreed to lead Terran to the ancient catacombs beneath the city using the artifact as bait. Once there, you would destroy both Terran and the artifact before he could tear open the barrier between the realms. The plan was risky, but with the Guardians' help and your newly unified team, you felt ready to act. Okay. They say ChatGPT says the next step is setting the trap and confronting Terran. How do we destroy Terran? I don't think that we know, right? That seems like a plot hole.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Who should we ask that question to? Should we ask ChatGPT? Should we ask one of our allies?
No, let's ask one of our buds to figure it out.
So,
come on, we delegate.
Folks, one hiccup here. How exactly do we kill Terran? Asked to the group. Because we're talking about killing. The group looks at you in silence for a moment, the question hanging heavily in the air. Seraphina's the first to break the quiet, her expression tight. That's the problem, isn't it? She says, crossing her arms. Terran's not just a powerful sorcerer, he's tied to the prison realm. I've handled cursed artifacts, but this is something else entirely. Felix, still looking jittery but more focused, mutters, maybe we don't kill him directly. Maybe there's a way to cut him off from the prison realm, sever that connection, ... weaken him. Gavin leans forward, his face thoughtful. He's a creature of the prison realm now, right? So what if we use that to our advantage? The artifact itself is linked to that place. If we destroy it in just the right way, maybe we destroy his connection to the realm too, but we need to make sure it's the artifact that does the damage, not just brute force. Seraphina nods. The key could be the artifact. Taryn wants it because it's his anchor to the realm. If we destroy it, see, this artifact keeps changing. Like, how do we know this? How do we know that it's his link to the realm? It just keeps like just shifting the goalposts constantly. ChatGPT.
Losing us. You're losing us.
If we destroy it while he's trying to use it, we could trap him, cut off his power, or maybe even send him back to that prison. Felix shivers, but if we don't destroy it properly, we could open that door to the prison instead of closing it. The group falls silent again, knowing the higher stakes. Killing Taryn might not be straightforward, but using the artifact to sever his connection could be your best chance. Okay. Well, okay. I feel like ChatGPT is kind of making this artifact into a bunch of different things. Should we ask it to stop?
It sounds like you want to ask it to stop.
I want to ask it to stop.
Okay. Should we give the artifact just one
ChatGPT,
one purpose?
You have given this artifact many purposes.
Oh, you're doing scary parent voice to ChatGPT. I do this constantly.
I'm bringing the hammer down on ChatGPT right now. You're out of line.
There's so many times where I'll like ask it to add something to like an email or whatever, and it won't add the thing, and I'll just comment, "Where's the thing that I asked you to add?" Just like angry.
Yeah, how dare you?
Disappointed parent vibe.
How dare you forget this thing that I asked you to do? Okay, please only give it one purpose and refrain from please let me say this. Please only give it one purpose. Additionally, characters keep revealing new information as if it is already known. Please, when new information is revealed, it must be discovered, not mentioned as if common knowledge. ChatGPT.
You're mad.
Did you know how to tell a story, ChatGPT?
It's all the muscle milk getting to
all that
head.
muscle milk. Okay, as of now, the artifact's purpose is that it holds the key to the prison realm and is linked to Taryn's connection to that realm. Destroying it could potentially sever his connection to the prison realm, rendering him powerless. Would you like to proceed with that purpose for the artifact, or would you like to refine it further before continuing? Give it a different purpose.
Yeah, I don't want a key to the prison realm.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I did not come here to go to the prison realm.
No, I don't want a key to it. I don't want access to it. Okay, new purpose of the artifact. The artifact is a containment vessel designed to hold and imprison a powerful entity from the prison realm. Oh, it's like a cell.
Ooh, scary.
It is ancient and was used to trap one of the most dangerous beings long ago. Taryn wants the artifact because he believes he can use it to imprison others, or worse, reveal what is contained within it for his own ends. If the artifact is broken or misused, the entity inside could escape, unleashing chaos. This gives the artifact a singular dangerous purpose, directly linked to the threat Taryn posed. Okay, I like that more. We have to just keep it from him.
So I'm now interested to see how this purpose kind of gets tied into Seraphina's obsession with the artifact.
Yeah, we also need to know why the Veiled Watchers wanted it.
Yeah.
What do the Veiled Watchers want? Okay, this purpose works.
It's fine, I guess.
A solid C+. This purpose works. Okay. Okay, so Okay, so given this new purpose for the artifact, okay, great. With the new purpose in mind, the artifact becomes even more dangerous and central to the plot. Now the team must decide how to handle it, knowing it's not just an object of power, but a prison holding something truly dangerous. What would you like to do next? I feel like so we want to know more about the Veiled Watchers and why they wanted this prison thing.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know how that relates to Seraphina's brother. I kind of want to know what's inside it.
Yeah. Or
Um,
who?
should we just whisper into it and see what happens?
Yeah.
Okay, uh first we have to get it, and Seraphina has it, so we have to like get it off
Oh,
of Seraphina.
okay.
I ask Seraphina, uh, unsure she will agree. Can I see the artifact? What if we just unleash it?
Let it rip. Just let it rip.
Seraphina's eyes narrow slightly, clearly hesitant. She shifts in her seat, her hand resting protectively on the pouch where the artifact is concealed. Why? She asks, her voice steady but laced with suspicion. You know what's inside this thing, right? This isn't just a magical trinket, it's a prison. One mistake, and we could be dealing with something none of us can handle. She studies you for a moment, her gaze intense. What do you want with it? Her reluctance is obvious, but she hasn't outright refused. The weight of what's inside the artifact clearly weighs on her. What do you do? I'm just gonna be sketchy. I sketchily say, never mind. I want drama. Clearly not buying your sudden change of heart. Uh-huh, she mutters, her eyes lingering on you for a moment longer before
You've
shaking her
always
head.
got something up your sleeve. Damn. I feel like
You
that's the first time a character has like
clocked us.
yeah. I know, I'm scared.
She pulls her coat tighter around the pouch, standing up abruptly. Look, let's not get too comfortable. We still need to figure out how we're going to deal with this thing, and Taryn isn't going to wait for us to sort out our feelings about it. Gavin chuckles dryly, clearly trying to lighten the tension. Yeah, let's not accidentally unleash a nightmare today, yeah? Felix, still looking shaken from earlier, mutters, I'm all for not being obliterated by a prison entity. The tension eases slightly, but the weight of the artifact's purpose remains heavy. Seraphina clearly doesn't trust anyone with it, not yet. What if we just steal it? Like, what if we just rip it out of her hands?
Why are you trying to be so chaotic?
I don't know. I want
Can we
chaos.
can we ask her? Can we ask her about the relationship between the artifact and her brother?
Ooh, oh yeah, that's a good way to start drama, because we could be like, well, it's pretty sketchy that your brother wanted this artifact.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, okay, how do I say that in the most dramatic way possible? Um, I don't mean to stir the pot or anything.
No, like no offense.
Oh yeah, I like that. Wait, no offense, but it's pretty sketchy that your brother wanted this artifact given how dangerous it is. Seraphina. Um it's even more sketchy given you won't let me look at it. What are you playing at? Drama. Seraphina's eyes flash with anger at your accusation, and she steps closer, her voice low and sharp. Watch your tone, she says, almost in a growl. I don't owe you anything, and my brother didn't either. He died trying to protect people from this thing, not use it for his own gain. She pulls back slightly, her fist clenched. The reason I'm keeping it close is because I don't trust anyone with it. Not you, not Gavin, not Felix. I don't even trust myself half the time, but I'll be damned if I let it fall into Terrence's hands or anyone else's. There's a bitterness in her voice now, the grief for her brother bubbling just beneath the surface. You think I'm playing at something? The only thing I'm playing at is keeping us alive. My brother tried to do the same thing, and he's dead now because of it. The room falls silent, her words heavy with unresolved pain. Gavin shifts uncomfortably, breaking the tension. All right, let's all take a breath. None of us want this thing to go sideways. Felix, even ever the peacemaker, stammers. We're all on the same side, right? Seraphina shoots you one last hard look. Don't hard look.
Oh.
Ah, sorry.
You got too excited.
Oh no, I'm having that same problem as last week.
We are going pretty good for a while.
Okay, I should be back. Where did I leave off?
All right. Let's all take a breath, I think.
Okay, none of us want this thing to go sideways. Felix, ever the peacemaker, stammers. We're all on the same side here, right? Seraphina shoots you one last hard look. Don't question my motives again. We're in this together, but I'm not going to let anyone make the same mistake my brother did. Okay. And what was the mistake your brother made?
Let's just squeeze lemon into that cut.
Mm-hmm.
Salt in the wound? That's what it is.
What was
Are
the
you making
mistake?
lemonade?
Yeah, very sour lemonade. Ooh. Oh God. Okay, why are they doing this? This one's weird. What's happening? Are we? Am I? Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, we're not gonna.
This is a lot.
We're not gonna read two responses.
Yeah, and they're both so long. She looks up. I'm just trying to identify where the difference is. The room falls into heavy silence. Aren't about power. The words hang in the air, and you can feel the tension lifting slowly in a shared understanding. Whatever her motive, Seraphina isn't just guarding the artifact out of Panera, she's carrying the burden of her brother's failures. Okay, so they're both sort of the same. I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I know that it's like always the same outcome with that, but whatever. Okay, Seraphina's expression hardens, and for a moment you can see the weight of her memories bearing down on her. She takes. How do you accept one? Oh, okay. She takes a deep breath, her voice quieter but still edged with emotion. He thought he could use it, she says, her tone bitter. He believed with the right knowledge, the right precautions, he could harness the artifact's power, use it to destroy the Veiled Watchers from the inside. He thought he could control what was ever trapped inside it. Her gaze drops to the floor as if the memory is too painful to face head on. But he was wrong. Whatever is in there, it's more powerful than we can understand. He tried to study it, figure out its secrets, but something went wrong. The artifact reacted. It killed him. Or worse, maybe it didn't. Maybe it took him. She looks back at you, her eyes full of a deep, unresolved grief. That's why I don't want anyone else touching it, not you, not me, because I won't watch anyone else die thinking they can control it. The room falls into a heavy silence. It's clear Seraphina's motives aren't about power. They're about protecting the people around her from making the same fatal mistake her brother did. I have one thing about this. Okay. So what if we discover your brother is inside? 2.
Oh my God, is that why she's holding on to it so much and she won't let us touch it?
What? Yeah, what then? Exactly. I don't know. Something's sketch. Something's up. Seraphina's face goes pale, and for a moment, she's completely silent. The question seems to hit her harder than you expected. She swallows, clearly grappling with the idea. My brother? Inside? She repeats, almost as if she can't process it. Her eyes dart to the pouch where the artifact is hidden, her fingers twitching towards it but stopping short. I've thought about that, she admits, her voice low. What if he's still in there? What if the entity didn't just kill him, but took him? Her expression shifts from grief to something more desperate. The walls she'd built around herself cracking. If that's true, if he's in there somehow, then we have to get him out. But she pauses, looking at you with a mixture of determination and fear. If he's in there, it means he's trapped with that thing. We can't risk setting it loose, not even for him. Gavin, always the pragmatist, chimes in softly. And how would we even know if he's inside? How do you get someone back from a place like that? Felix, eyes wide, whispers. What if he's in there, he's not the same? Seraphina clenches her jaw, her eyes brimming with a painful mix of hope and dread. If he's inside, we'll have to find a way to separate him from whatever's trapped in there. But I won't destroy this thing without knowing if he's in there, not until we're sure. The air in the room goes heavy with uncertainty. If Seraphina's brother is inside, the stakes have just risen higher than you ever imagined. What do you do next? Okay.
So she doesn't know where her brother is?
Yeah. She doesn't know if he is inside. And now she refuses to destroy it until she knows. So,
Do we have to go find her brother?
I feel
no, personally, I'm okay with destroying it and risking her brother dying because we haven't met him. That just sounds like a lot of work.
True. Cool.
I kind of want to be like, Seraphina, it's pretty messed up you didn't tell us this from the beginning.
Yeah. Sure. But can we have something happen afterwards?
Yes.
So we're doing a lot of talking.
Yeah. I confront Seraphina and say, you know what I'm going to say? So you are playing at something. You've been hiding this the whole time while saying we should destroy the artifact. I'm starting to think you can't be trusted. But before Seraphina can respond, something dramatic, something scary, something shocking. What do you think? What adjective should we use?
Unbelievable.
Something unbelievable. I like it. As soon as the words leave your mouth, Seraphina's face hardens, her eyes blazing with fury. Her hand twitches towards the artifact as if she's about to snap back at you. But before she can respond, the room suddenly goes ice cold. The lights flicker wildly, and a gust of wind blasts through the room, though the windows remain closed. You all instinctively turn towards the source. A dark, swirling mist seeping from the edges of the pouch where Seraphina has hidden the artifact. The mist pulses, expanding outward, its tendrils creeping along the floor and the walls, making the air thick with tension. The artifact is reacting. Serafina stumbles back, eyes wide in shock. I didn't do anything, she stammers, but the artifact seems to have a will of its own, as if it heard your accusations and responded to the tension. Before anyone can react further, the mist suddenly coalesces into a shape, a human form, indistinct but undeniably there. The outline of a man hovers in front of you, his fingers flickering in and out like a half-formed memory. And then, from within the mist, you hear a voice. It's faint, distant, but unmistakably real. Serafina freezes, her breath catching in her throat. No, it can't be. The voice comes again, clearer this time, filled with a mix of sorrow and something darker. You've kept me. Why didn't you stop it?
Oh my God, you should be a voice actor.
Serafina's face turns ghostly pale, her eyes locked on the form in the mist. The realization hits you all at once. The figure in the mist isn't just an entity. It's her brother. What do you do next?
There's a lot to unpack.
This is a lot. Okay.
Okay, so the artist, so it can talk back.
Yeah, so he's still here, so maybe we should try and get information from him.
Yeah.
Explain yourself. I shout at the misty figure. You shout the words ripping through the tense air. Explain yourself. I'm imagining like Gandalf. Like, you shall not pass.
The whole ground is shaking.
Yeah, exactly. The misty figure shifts slightly, the shape of a man becoming more defined, though still flickering like a half-formed shadow. The voice, now louder and more pained, answers you, but it's strained, as if speaking through layers of darkness. I was taken, the figure says slowly, the voice echoing eerily through the room. I tried to control it, thought I could use it, but I was wrong. The entity. I thought that was I thought that was narration. It binds itself to whoever seeks its power. I'm trapped. Serafina gasps, her eyes wide in shock and horror. You trapped inside this thing. Her voice shakes and she steps closer to the figure, reaching out, but she hesitates, unsure she can even touch him. The figure's head tilts toward her, the voice softer now, but there's a deep sadness in it. I failed. I thought I could use the artifact to destroy the Veiled Watchers, to free us from their control. But the entity, it used me. It's been feeding off my soul, twisting me, and now it wants to be free. The temperature in the room drops even further, and you feel a deep, suffocating presence swirling through the mist. The entity trapped in the artifact is awake, and it's far more dangerous than any of you had realized. The figure's voice grows more desperate, the mist swirling faster. You have to destroy it before it fully escapes. If it gets out, it will consume everything. Serafina stands frozen, torn between the brother she thought was dead and the nightmare he's now warning you about. But how do we save you? She pleads, her voice breaking. The figure shakes its head slowly. There is no saving me. What do you do next? Oh.
Damn.
That got real.
And you were being so mean to Serafina.
I know.
The last 32 minutes.
You know what? She's been
Should we have a change of heart?
We could have a change of heart. We could continue to be mean.
We don't have to have a change of heart if you don't want to.
Well, what are you thinking? Like, how could we have a change of heart?
I feel like this could cause us to avenge her brother, and maybe now we try to use the artifact to take down the Veiled Watchers.
Okay.
Let's set out to do what he couldn't do.
Should we just ask him for advice?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe he'll respond in like a cryptic.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Clue that we need to figure out.
Wait, but he wants us to destroy the thing, the entity, right? The entity or Terran, right? He said you have to destroy it before it fully escapes. So I think he's talking about the entity. What do we do? I ask him. I ask Seraphina's brother. He responds in a cryptic way. That's clever, because otherwise ChatGPT was probably going to give us something lame.
You gotta help her out just a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta give them you have to give ChatGPT taste. You know, ChatGPT doesn't have taste.
But it's open. But it's open to anything.
You step forward, your voice cutting through the thick tension. How do we destroy it? What do we do? The mist swirls faster, the figure of Seraphina's brother flickering as he tries to respond. His voice, now more distant and hollow, echoes through the room. To destroy it, you must bind its hunger to something greater. His form flickers again, as if struggling to stay intact. The artifact feeds on power, on life, on greed. To destroy it, you must give it something it cannot consume, something beyond its reach. His eyes, if you can call them that in his misty form, okay, Shade, seem to focus on you, and his voice grows faint. But beware the price it will demand. Before you can ask him to clarify, his form shifts violently, the mist swirling into a wild frenzy. The cold presence of the entity grows stronger, more oppressive, and you realize the fragile connection with Seraphina's brother is fading quickly. Hurry before it's too late! His voice fades into a whisper, and then the mist suddenly collapses, sucked back into the artifact with a cold, sharp snap. The room falls into a dead silence. The temperature slowly rises back to normal, but the weight of the cryptic message still lingers. Seraphina stares at the spot where her brother's form had been, her eyes hollow with grief and confusion. Felix is the first to speak, his voice barely above a whisper.
My comment as soon as you started doing the whispering voice, I was like, oh, we need to check in on Felix.
Something it can't consume. What could that even be? Yeah, like it's so like Felix is the perfect character to like punctuate a scene. Like ChatGPT gets that one. Points to you.
Got taste.
Okay. Okay, this is cool. I like this a lot. So we have to give it something it cannot consume, something pure, something beyond its reach, but beware the price it will demand. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I feel like one thing I would like, something I guess I wish, is that it gave us a sort of like seek out message here. You know?
Like giving us a direction of like where to
go. Yeah. I'm gonna ask them. This was Very good. Please.
Oh no, just edit. Just edit it.
Oh, okay, good.
It didn't be like include. I don't know.
Seek out directive in the cryptic response. Yeah, I probably won't read all that again, but I'm just going to look for what they say. But not, okay, so the artifact can be broken, but not by ordinary means. It's bound to the essence of the prison realm itself. Okay, this is a little, his blah, blah, blah. And then his voice drops into a cryptic, haunting tone. Seek out the echo of the Forsaken, deep beneath the city, where the forgotten lie. Only there can the chains be shattered. Cool.
All right.
All right.
Now we rally the troops and go find the Forsaken.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. I mean, it seems like ChatGPT really wants us to go into the catacombs. Like, this is like the third time they have like suggested we go into the catacombs.
I think it's the time.
Okay.
Are you against going to the catacombs?
No, I'm all for it. So what I remember about the catacombs is that they have special locks on them, but I forget what the organization is that we work for.
I forget what our job is.
Yeah,
We're on a business trip.
who do we work for? To ChatGPT. Who do I work for again? Because it's like they're basically like the city council.
Local government.
The Council of Shadows. Okay, cool. So I feel like the Council of Shadows are the ones who own the locks to the catacombs. And so we work for the Council of Shadows, and we did ask them, is there a way for us to get access? So, and they said yes, but they wanted us to tell us to tell them why we wanted access, and we didn't want to do that, so we sort of like just sketchily left. So maybe we try to go get like a key to the catacombs, because like the lock is super magical, and we don't really have there are no magicians on this team. So
yeah, we're not.
So I think we need to go try and get a key. I feel like my idea is like we need to go to like the rec room at the Council of Shadows and like see who's there, and like see if we can like ask like a coworker or someone who like maybe won't report us.
So we're recruiting someone.
Maybe, or we're just figuring out where the key is stored so we can steal it. One of the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I tell the group, okay, we need to get into the catacombs. Catacomb. How do you spell that? Catacomb.
CATACOMBS.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, we need to get into the catacombs of the city. None of us have the magical talent, magical skill to unlock the entrances. Work, but and this is news to them. Realizing I have to come clean about the lies I've told them. I work for the Council of Shadows.
Do they even know our name? Do we know our name?
We did know our name at one point.
We asked at one point. Oh,
we
was
did.
It Elias?
Yes, that was it. You're right. I work for the Council of Shadows. I can probably get a key. Let's see what happens. I might ask them. I feel like I might end up editing this to ask them to like make their responses more interesting, but we'll see. Okay, the group stares at you in stunned silence as your words sink in. Serafina, usually quiet to respond, just narrows her eyes, processing what you've just revealed. Felix's mouth opens and closes like a fish out of water, clearly shocked, while Gavin leans back with a low whistle. You work for the Council of Shadows, Serafina finally says, her voice icy with disbelief. And you just now thought to tell us this? Felix looks more anxious than usual. Wait, the council? The one who controls half the city in secret? That council? Gavin, even ever the pragmatist, just shakes his head, a smirk forming on his lips. Well, that explains a lot. Let me guess. You've been protecting us from them this whole time? You nod, keeping your voice calm, though the weight of the confession lingers heavily. I didn't tell you before because I wasn't sure if it would be useful or if it would make things worse. But right now, we need access to the catacombs, and I can get us that key through the council. They'll give it to me. Serafina glares at you for a moment longer before letting out a sharp breath. Fine, but if you're getting that key, make sure you're not bringing the council down on us in the process. Felix nods, still looking uneasy. Yeah, because if they find out what we're carrying, we're in even more trouble than we are now. Gavin grins, his usual humor returning. Just don't leave us high and dry when things get shady. Okay. With your secret out in the open, the group looks to you for the next move. What do you do next? Okay. I mean, it's fine. That response is okay, I guess. They're sort of like I sort of wish there was more tension. Like one character isn't just like not every single character is just like, okay, fine.
They're all very agreeable. Well, we have to say that we want tension. I know we have to do everything.
Not every character is accepting of this. Especially because this adventure began by me telling them I had worked for the Veiled Watchers. Like really dramatically, by the way. Veiled Watchers. In a dramatic when I faked a vision. Do you remember that?
I mean, do I ever? That was the best day ever.
I'm so chaotic in this game.
I love that you're calling it a game.
It is a game. As you speak, the weight of your confession settles over the group. I work for the Council of Shadows, you say, your voice steady but laced with the tension of coming clean. I can probably get us a key to the catacombs, but I need you to trust me. Serafina's eyes narrow, her body tense. The Council of Shadows? So what else have you been hiding from us? First, you faked a vision about working for the Veiled Watchers, and now this? So again, this is sort of like they don't know that we faked that. I'm gonna edit that. When I faked a vision, the group doesn't know the vision was fake, but this reveal causes them to doubt everything they know about me. Okay, your words hang in the air, the silence that follows thick with tension. Serafina stares at you, her eyes narrowing, her trust clearly shaken. Felix's face falls, looking utterly confused, while Gavin holds his arms, his expression unreadable. The Council of Shadows, Serafina's voice is cold, filled with suspicion. You've been lying to us this whole time. You said you worked for the Veiled Watchers. What else are you hiding? Felix shifts uncomfortably, wringing his hands. Wait, if you lied about that vision back at the auction, then what else have you? Okay, it's still sort of happening, but whatever. What else have you lied about? Have you been playing us this whole time? Gavin shakes his head slowly, his eyes fixed on you. Hard to trust someone when we don't even know who they really are. Well, that seems silly when, like, you've never really known who I am. So this is on you, Gavin.
I was gonna say, how many days have passed? Like 4?
I think I'm just gonna call them out on that. Like,
They don't know me.
yeah. You can feel their doubts crashing in all at once. Everything you've done, every choice you've made is now under scrutiny. The weight of the revelation seems to crack the fragile trust between you and the group. Seraphina's voice cuts through the tension. So let me get this straight. You've been working for the Council of Shadows this whole time while dragging us through this mess. And now we're supposed to trust you can get us into the catacombs. The room is filled with silence, and you know the next word you say will determine whether they stay by your side or abandon you altogether. Yeah, I feel like I want to call them out. Like, okay, you guys are upset that you don't know me. We've literally we've literally known each other for a couple days.
Let's just. I mean, we're not going to turn it around at this point. Let's lay on them.
For their foolishness. Are upset that you do not know me. You have only known. We met 3 days ago. We met 3 days ago. And you agreed to this quest of your own. What is the word? Fruition? Is that the right word? Fruition? Fruition?
Yeah.
And I can't name a single time any of you ever tried to get to know me. Take a look at yourself. Take some responsibility and then let's save the city. Maybe even the world.
Damn.
Mic drop.
Ending on a powerful note. There's drama in the crew.
Your voice rises with frustration, cutting through their doubts. You're all upset that you don't know me. We met 3 days ago. You point toward them, your tone growing sharper, and you agreed to this quest of your own choosing. Not once did any of you stop to ask who I am or what I'm about, and now you're angry? Maybe take a look at yourselves. Felix looks down, fidgeting with his sleeves clearly shaken. Seraphina's eyes flash with anger, but she doesn't speak. Your words clearly hitting a nerve. Even Gavin, usually quick to chime in, remains silent, his expression turning more thoughtful. If any of you had bothered to ask, maybe you'd have a better idea of who I am. You continue, stepping forward. But no, we've been running from one disaster to the next, and now you want to point fingers at me? Take some responsibility. We're all in this together.
We literally caused all of this.
I know. True. We're all in this together, like it or not. And if we don't work together, Terran's going to burn this city to the ground and take the world with it. The room grows quiet again, the tension still thick, but your words resonating. Seraphina crosses her arms, her gaze softening just a little. Fine, you've got a point. This isn't the time for fighting, she exhales sharply. But you better come through with that key. Gavin lets out a long sigh, scratching his head. All right. The world's at stake. I suppose we can save the personal drama for later. Felix nods, slowly, though he still looks nervous. Okay, let's do this. The group, though still wary, seems to have turned back to the task at hand. The tension lingers, but there's a common goal ahead: to stop Terran and save the city. Okay. A lot of drama.
So much drama, but they're still with us.
But they're still with us, and now we have to we have to go be stealthy and do spy stuff to go get a key from the Council of Shadows, and then we have to go into the catacombs and seek out the what? What is it called? The Echo of the Forsaken.
That sounds like next week's problem.
It does sound like next week's problem.
I feel like we got some good character development in here, though.
See, that's what I'm going for. I want these characters to sing, you know?
Yes. Yeah, you can't have all of them be yes men.
Exactly. That's so boring.
Yeah.
That's so boring. That's not how like normal D&D games play out. There's usually so much tension between the group. Which that reminds me, if we do end up recruiting someone else, we should make them like chaotic, either chaotic neutral or chaotic evil. Like they need to be super chaotic. That way someone can help us out with that.
Yeah, let's get a friend in here.
Okay. We need a chaotic friend. I like it.
Do you have any chaotic friends?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Oh, a few, you know. You know, I gotta find my people.
I don't know if I feel like I have some chaotic acquaintances.
That makes sense.
But I keep in arm's reach. Arm's reach.
You can call me your chaotic friend. It's okay.
Okay. Chaotic work friend. Well, that was so much fun, Joelle.
Yeah, I drove a little more this week. Sorry about that.
No, it is all good. I liked the new perspectives your ideas brought to the show.
Yeah, I just was very confrontational today.
No, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I wouldn't have chosen that route, and I'm glad we did.
All right. Well, cool. We have now. Next week is action.
Yes, plot driven.
Plot driven next week. This week was a
character vibes.
Exactly, character development. Next week is plot.
Let's get into some trouble.
Yeah.
Another disaster away. All right, Joelle. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you again. This was great.
Yeah.
Bye.